Okay, welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Demon's Crest. When we were last together, we collected the Crest of Time and became the legendary gargoyle. We now have everything that we need to take on the boss of the game. So we're going to fly over to his palace and take him on. I believe it's, yeah, there it is. It's opened up on the map because we have completed everything that we need to do to get here. Now there are times in the game where you can get here early, and you will get a different ending than if you got here later in the game. So let's go down there and do battle. Okay, so we're going to use Demon's Fire for a little bit, so you guys can get a look at it. Be careful of those imps. That's Demon's Fire. This guy has invincibility frames. Just die. Now, I honestly prefer using the legendary gargoyle at this point. In fact, once I get the legendary gargoyle, that's pretty much all I want to use. Because it's worth more to be able to take more abuse, even though you just do a little less damage. Okay, let's not waste our time with these guys. Because it's mid-boss time. We remember these guys, don't we? Now we should be able to make fairly short work out of him, being as powerful as we are. Oof. Fell right into him. Maybe I'm getting a little too cocky. Alright, I'm full health. Okay, we want to fly up. Excuse me, we want to fly up, and the easiest way to do that is with the aerial gargoyle. We could get up this way using the claw, but this is so much easier. There's a bell over here. I wonder what would happen. Hey, we get the last life gem. So we now have max health. Alright, what's that? Does this take place in the same universe as Ghosts and Ghouls? Well, technically it does, because Firebrand is a Ghosts and Ghouls character. But I think Arthur is from the human world, and Firebrand is from the demon world. We gotta be careful, these things keep dropping their guts on me. Okay, you see down here? One of those spikes is broken. Looks different than the others. Trying to give us a hint of something. But there's a secret area down here. And down here is our last talisman. We have the Fang Talisman. Now, we could go back to town and have our buddy tell us what the Fang Talisman does, but I'm just going to tell you guys right now. The Fang Talisman makes our attacks do more damage. So, when you got the Fang Talisman equipped, and the Legendary Gargoyle equipped, you can put out some damage real quick. But more often than not, I prefer the armor. Although there are great times to put on the Fang, like when you know an enemy is vulnerable and you can hit him about 3 or 4 times before he gets himself centered again. Alright, full health. Alright, now we could carefully take our way down here and avoid everything. But screw it, let's just drop. Now we remember these enemies, right? No need to stick around and play with them. But really nice effect on the Iron Maidens. Oh, it's you again. Now, for some reason, he's actually a lot easier this time around than he was up in the mountains. And I think that might be in part because we're just so tough at this point. No, when he's flashing green like that, he's invincible. He can't take damage at all. That's another thing that makes him a tough fight. But we're really strong at this point. We got nothing to worry about from him. Alright, full health. And all that's left now is to take on the boss of the game. Give me 1 second here. I've waited a lifetime for this moment, Firebrand. You and I were destined to clash. And you, it seems, are destined to die. Alright, it's time to fight Phalanx. Now, Phalanx is going to spend most of his time flying just outside of our range, dropping these balls at us. But every once in a while he's going to do that when he dives down at us. Now we got a couple of tricks here. The most obvious is just to turn the aerial guardrail, get up to his level, so we can fire on him. But aerial guardrail doesn't damage him, so we just switch. I'm pretty sure we could also use Claw to jump up on these spikes over here. Ah, you dead already? Yes, you have the power I seek. The Crest of Heaven. That's the crest that Phalanx has. He's about to use it on himself. Now I'm going to grab a drink. This is all the skill you possess? Fight harder and die with honor. Yeah, whatever you say. Now Phalanx is going to get tricky on us. He's going to fill up the area with water, which is actually more of a detriment to him than he realizes. So that makes it easier to get up at him with fire. But we take damage if we stay in water. Now we could turn Untitled Chapter and not take damage at all. But we're more vulnerable in this case. Now attacks are less effective. Unless he comes down in the water. Because remember, we do more damage in the water than we do out. But we are going to stay legendary gargoyle. Alright, I think the water is gone now, and will not be coming back. He's got us stuck. Now he's trying to blow us into the spikes. And as long as I keep moving forward, I won't get blown into the spikes. Well, he's almost done. Tired of getting beat up, Phalanx? You think you have destroyed me? But it was merely a shadow. Finally, the ultimate power. Behold, the Crest of Infinity. Crest of Infinity is what happens when all the crests come together. And Firebrand has all the crests but the Crest of Heaven, and Phalanx has the Crest of Heaven. So, the Crest of Infinity came together, and Phalanx is using it. Now the world stands helpless against my power. I need you no longer, Firebrand. You are now merely a nuisance. Die. Okay, it's final fight time. Now, we can only hit Phalanx in the face here. And his arms are going to guard his face most of the time. And these annoying little balls of energy are going to keep coming after us. Now, the lava will hurt us. Okay, I'm going to restore my health with a ginseng. He can also destroy the platforms. In fact, since he's about to put himself vulnerable, let's hit him with a fang. That little ball got in the way. This can be a bit of a long fight. He's only vulnerable so often. Now on top of that, there are lots of good ways he has to slow you down from attacking him. But we should be tough enough to put him down. Just a matter of time. Alright, time to use another ginseng. You know, I get the feeling we're missing something. Come on. Ah, that's too high. I got stuck. But I do believe he's changed color on us, so we should be able to defeat him real soon. If I can stop getting kicked around. Okay, that was close. Making a lot of mistakes here. Ah, but we got you. We got you, you jerk. Now Firebrand just watches as the palace collapses into rubble. And off our hero flies into the distance. Phalanx almost summoned the power of infinity, but he was destroyed by the power of Firebrand before it came under his control. With all the crests safely in his possession, Firebrand mused over the power at his command. It would be a simple thing to use it to reign. Supreme, but in the end, Firebrand decided that his destiny lies elsewhere. The Crest of Infinity. When all 6 crests are united, the Crest of Infinity is said to appear. And give the bearer unimaginable power. The Crest of Earth. Ruling over the earth, the crest gives great strength to its owner. Alright, and this is more or less the end credits of the game. We're going to get a chance to look at all the enemies and all the crests. And that is Belith. We remember this horrible eyeball slime monster. Old Nunu. The Crest of Air. Ruling over the skies, the crest enables the owner to control the wind. There you go, remember that fire enemy. Flame Lord. Flyer. Not the most ingenious name, but hey. The Crest of Water. Ruling over the oceans, the crest allows the owner to swim beneath the seas. There's our goofy little crab enemy. Sculla. Sculla. Holothurion? The Crest of Time. Ruling over the past, the crest enables the owner to go back in time. Roller. Another clever name, huh? Rare one? The Crest of Fire. Ruling over flame, the crest allows the owner to control fire. Somulu. Hippogriff. So I got it right. Arma. And Phalanx. There you have it, everyone. That was Demon's Crest, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I hope you enjoyed our playthrough of it. Now, honestly, this game wasn't as tough as I remembered it to be. It was a lot more forgiving than I remember. More often than not, before fighting big bosses, they would even give you items to recover your health to full. And we hardly took advantage of, say, the potions and the spells. So there's that extra element to it right there. So if you've enjoyed watching me play Demon's Crest and like to give it a shot yourself, well, that's where it gets difficult, because Demon's Crest is only available on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And while it's a popular game in the cult sense, it wasn't a popular game when it first came out. So it's going to be hard to get your hands on. And from what I understand, it's also real expensive to get copies of. But you know what? If you can get your hands on it, or if your buddy has a copy of it, give it a shot, because it is an excellent action game with a lot of depth to it, and you can have a lot of fun playing it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. What do we have here? This is a password. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to write this password down and give it a shot a little later. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next game. Take care of yourselves.